Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
And this is why, of course, she's on The View and not working for the most powerful man in the world, because Karoline would wipe the floor with you bitter banshees any day.
Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Yes.
He knows how to do this. He's quite good at this. And you know, you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean...
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
But can I mention one thing?
A few days ago, we brought you the fiery clash between new White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt and Whoopi Goldberg, but we had to cut it short. What we didn't show you were the explosive details and jaw-dropping reactions that followed. Get ready, because what you're about to see will leave you stunned. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss moments like this.
You know, I've been a professional woman since I graduated from college or law school. But now there's, I think, a good thing, which is like the restoration of valuing so-called traditional, you know, moms. And that's great. The women who take care of their kids full time. Most of my best friends are doing exactly that. But it seems like in the right, there's like a bit of a shift toward like, you can't do what Karoline's doing. That's actually like an unsafe or a dangerous or a bad choice. For families, for children, which I reject wholesale, but you hear it more and more.
Yeah.
Do you hear that, and what do you think of it?
Right out of the gate, the woke mob did what they do best, lose their minds and launch into full-blown mom-shaming mode. Apparently, if you dared to outsmart the self-proclaimed queen of woke, Whoopi Goldberg, her loyal minions swarm like Twitter trolls on a fresh hashtag. And with the woke brigade, nothing is off limits, not your arguments, not your credibility, and definitely not your family. So, what was their brilliant response after Karoline Leavitt verbally body-slammed Goldberg on national TV? Did they challenge her facts? Question her professionalism? Of course not. Instead, they jumped straight into a time machine and asked, why is a mother of a 7-month-old even working? Yes, the same crowd that chants women can do it all suddenly hit pause, because this particular working mom dared to embarrass a daytime talk show host.
I would reject that it's a bad choice. Is it a tough choice? Absolutely. You know, as a mother, you want to be with your child 24/7. You have that maternal instinct.
27.
Yeah. Not all the time. Well, right now, yes, because he's 7 months and just squishy and lovable, but I'm sure that will change. No, but, you know, you do have that maternal instinct, but also recognizing, like, I'm doing this work for my son and for all children to make this country better. And it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Yes. It's also it's temporary, right? In 4 years, my son will be 4 years old and the president will no longer be at the White House. And then I'll move on and do something else. But, you know, this chaos of 24/7 work is a temporary matter. And that's what at least I tell myself to get through these very long and hard days. But I would reject that you can't be a good mom and be good at your job. I think you can do both. It certainly it's not for everybody. And it takes a lot of work and will and faith and prayer. And it's hard, but it can be done. And, you know, I would reject that.
Just like that, Karoline Leavitt effortlessly shuts down the woke outrage, like swatting a fly with a sledgehammer. With calm precision, she says what should be obvious. Yes, it is possible to balance motherhood and a career without sacrificing one for the other. Groundbreaking stuff, right? Someone alert the think tanks. But here's where Leavitt really flips the script. She unapologetically embraces traditional values. She acknowledges that juggling work and raising a child is hard, and, brace yourself, it's not for every woman. Shocking, I know. A woman daring to say, hey, my lifestyle isn't one size fits all. Unlike the left's tired you can have it all or you've failed feminism mantra, Leavitt takes a more mature, realistic approach. She respectfully points out that women who choose full-time motherhood deserve admiration, not sneers. Because, believe it or not, raising the next generation is just as valuable as climbing the corporate ladder. In the end, Leavitt doesn't just win the argument, she rips the mask off the left's hypocrisy, exposing it for what it is, performative empowerment with a side of mom-shaming. But just when you think the outrage machine can't sink any lower, the conspiracy theory...
Absolutely not. Let me be unequivocally clear about that. And watching this clip, I couldn't help but think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years. They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality.